We are back. We are back live on this Thursday afternoon. It's rainy Thursday
Boy, it's
evening.
been April showers in February.
Man, listen, that's what it's going to be. I guess it's supposed to snow tonight, but we'll see how it's going on. But we are back from the Live Hip Hop Daily Studios. These Urban Times present Sideline Stories. Cregg, my man.
Brandon, what's happening, brother?
Man, you know, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. How was All-Star Weekend for you?
Hey, man, you know, it was good. At least got one pick right at least, so I was just, you know.
I feel like I had 2 picks right. My man got hold, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I had one too, you know, but he had to come and mess it up for me. So you know.
Hey, you know,
L was out on assignment out there watching the Lawful Hawks and the Miami
our third member is down there.
Quavo stunting,
catching up with the Hawks right now. You know, see what they're doing. I actually think they are losing by 4 right now, 36-32 at the end of the first quarter. But never no matter. We got NBA All-Star Weekend to recap right now.
Yes.
So as you know, Buddy Hield won the 3-point.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, I wanted to pick Buddy, but I didn't.
I went with, wet like a book. And he did. He was doing me right.
Listen, look, what you want the man to do?
6 and Buddy got hot at the money rate.
He did. We had I picked Duncan Robinson. I was clearly wrong.
I mean, you want too far off. I mean, you want as bad as I would see. You know, it's always funny when L's wrong. He's never here for the next show. When he picks his people, he's never here for the next show. It's very ironic.
I mean,
the person he picked, oh Lord,
who he picked? Trae?
Yeah,
Trae went out there and embarrassed us. We had
15, right?
10.
That was,
15 in the
15. That boy wasn't getting out. The second person knocked him out.
It was rough. He looked like first half last year, Trae. We had Bam Adebayo win the skills challenge.
And I was clearly wrong because I had Shea, and that definitely didn't go right for me.
I was surprised, but hey, Bam, that's
Bam.
Bam did his thing. That was his coming out. We had the dunk contest, which
Very
I'm pretty sure everybody has probably seen.
Aaron Gordon got more talked about this past weekend. I think he has all season.
Aaron Gordon might have had like 3 of the best dunks I've ever seen.
I mean,
not the top 3, but 3 of them.
I like the one off the side. That was cool. That definitely was nice. I ain't gonna lie, that was nice.
The one over Taco.
All right,
he ain't clear 6'5", but he was clear 7'5", but he cleared 7'2".
Yeah, and that's my thing was everybody. Oh, he don't know Taco. I said, like one of my homeboys said, if he didn't try to sit like he's catching the putback, he would have cleared him. If you just dunked it, let it go, he would have cleared it. But when you try to sit on it, you sit on the back of his neck, you could have broke the boy's neck.
Listen, man. 1, he ain't playing that much. 2,
I mean, but he's not playing that much, but still, it's not the point.
2, that's a 50.
If that's the case,
Blake got a 50 for jumping over the hood of a Kia. The hood ain't nothing but this tall.
I mean, yeah, it's true. But
Josh Smith got a 50 for windmilling over Kenyon Martin sitting down in a chair.
But Kenyon Martin threw the ball up too. That's definitely difficult. And that's all different times too when they had players judging that one too.
Hey,
and players judged Blake Griffin done too. When you have Black Panther, Common, and those 2. But Common gave him 10. So
hey, look, Common probably hooped before. Shit.
But I mean, also Derrick Jones dunked that's a 50. He was just mad at himself because I thought he was going to take off further back. He was just mad he took off a little closer.
He should have took off a little further back.
He tried to, but he took the extra step, and then that's still a hard dunk to do regardless of the fact.
Listen, something went wrong because D Wade said they wanted to give him a tie.
Well, we shouldn't believe D Wade.
Oh, how you feel about that? H?
Because he the only one who changed his number from a 10 to a 9. So the people, once they said we're gonna agree to do this, the people left they shit what it was so it can be a tie, and Dwayne Wade is the only one who changed his shit.
But I said this,
and he's a Miami player, so that's
Miami
already.
Life, I mean, also I said the dunk that Aaron did was the very same dunk that Derrick Jones did. He got a 50 for that.
Did you say when he put it between his legs?
The second time he went between his legs off of where he used chance all 3 times, but the time before the finals, he did the same exact dunk that Derrick Jones did. So I'm not me as a judge, and also missed dunks too. So Obviously, that didn't play no part. You're supposed to make.
Listen, man,
Who do you think won then?
that man had 550s.
That's already a win.
Okay, so I don't care what you do in the first round because that don't accumulate to the second round. So
I feel you.
If that's the case, Devin Booker would have won the 3-point contest.
No, that's not the same.
How's it not? If you accumulate what you do in the first round, in the second round.
If you give me 45, 50, 50, 50, and then 50, 50, 50, 50, I feel like, I'm not saying, I get it. I get the way it go or whatever. I'm just saying, Buddy had 550s and still lost.
I'm not mad about it. I get it.
And he still had the most cumulative points. I feel like that's how they should do it. I feel like they should do it.
And they used to do it like that too. But I don't know why.
I know that's how.
Why couldn't they do it from the best dunk? Because Gordon did some shit that. We was like
that
oh my
360
God.
cup
with the
one
one
off the side.
Off the side, that's already victory.
That was nasty.
Like that's something we ain't never seen before. Everything else we've seen before.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie. Well, technically, if you want to be honest, he's low key did that same dunk with the spinning from the mascot. It's pretty much the same dunk. Just didn't come off the side of the backboard.
Right.
That's the same exact dunk. If people want to, be honest.
I mean, Derrick Jones did the same thing Zach LaVine did.
I'm not saying he didn't.
So we can't say that. But
the only difference
I ain't never seen nobody go off the side, cup it, and then
360.
But also Derrick Jones off the side one between legs.
This is the other thing.
Andre Iguodala did
his
that.
dunks, wasn't they all between the legs?
Oh, every Derrick Jones dunk besides the windmill was between the legs.
So then that's
and the windmill he did over Bam.
That should be another strike to be like, come on.
I mean, he wasn't really. He just had hops.
That's it.
Like he had bunnies. That was really why he got all them 50s. He had bunnies and he was dunking them joints hard.
And
like Aaron Gordon had like creativity.
He was dunking things with some powerful.
I mean, he was up there.
I mean, he could just talk about
the jumping over tackle, or that's no different than the cup with the 360.
Yeah. But also, I was kind of mad how they did Dwight on that first dunk. I don't think people really realized how hard that dunk was. Dwight did.
The reverse 360.
He smiled,
but he already he was already up, and then
he turned this way and smiled at you. And then I don't think people really realized
that joint was lit.
Nah, you got to realize at home we could see it, but there, because when they paused it to show him like that, I was like, wow.
And they gave him like a 42, like.
Yeah, they gave him like a 41 for that. I was like, yo, y'all tripping.
I said from there, I was like, you know what? All right, what's going on here?
No, but finesse dunking for tall, big dudes.
It's not gonna look good.
It don't look as sweet as a short.
I don't think I've ever seen a big man win that.
Yeah, Larry Nance.
Larry Nance is the last person.
He was the closest one.
He did win. He beat Dr. J, I think, 1 year.
Right,
I thought y'all talking about Larry Nance Jr. Okay, yeah.
Larry Nance is he the last big man to win? I think.
I mean, he was right. He's probably the only big.
I think he might be the only big. Well, Dwight.
True. Yeah.
Dwight Howard won.
Yeah,
he did. Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
Okay.
But that was because he had bunnies though.
I think what he should have did, if he wanted to pay the homage to Cole, with the whole Superman thing, he should have did the between legs dunk what Cole did. That's what I think he should.
Can he do that though?
Yeah.
All right. He should have did it.
I mean, he should. I think he should have did that, but hey. But the first dunk he did was lit. And shout out to Pat Connaughton too, because.
The little boom, that was rough. That was rough.
Say, that's kind of hard. Jumped over Giannis and tapped the backboard and then boom it. I say, okay. And I like the homage to Billy Ho.
Yeah.
Yeah, the homage. Say if you don't know who Billy Ho is, go watch White Man Can't Jump.
Right.
That's where he got his
outfit
from. He should have wore the shoes. He put the shoes on the scores table. No, he should have wore the shoes and dunked in them. Then say a little bit lit, but
I mean,
He did fairly well. He didn't miss no dunk, so
he did. It was another screw job in Chicago.
Yeah, I was gonna say in Chicago. That's why it's been another 30 years.
Listen, look, that's why they ain't gonna get it. It's too cold, and then y'all be hoeing people right there. See, that's what's going on right there. You got my man Neat. You got Aaron Gordon.
And Aaron Gordon said he is not participating
He
in dunk contest
said,
no more.
"What are we doing? I'm done.
What are we doing? I'm done. I'm going to 3-point contest. Now stay in your lane, because that ain't you. I mean, he can shoot, but
I think Dame would have won that 3-point contest if he was healthy.
You know what? I wouldn't.
Them two money balls in the corner. Them easy money.
The two on top of the key.
Yeah. Them easy monies for him.
Those layers for Dame. So yeah, Only why I went with Devin because Dame went there, so he was his replacement. So that's why I went with Devin.
Yeah, I would have went with Dame in that one. I mean, we got to move on to Sunday's game. So they switched up the format a little bit
For Kobe.
Well, actually, they were going to do it regardless, but they were going to do 25 points. So they just for Kobe, they did it for 24.
And granted, Chris Paul came. He brought it to the commissioner, but this probably went into effect probably next year, possibly I think. But it ties in, all it ties in because the whole weekend was Kobe weekend, so pretty much. So I like the format.
I actually did like it. It made it more. Okay. I think it's because both teams had a shot to get that 157. Now, if you would have had like Team LeBron up 13 or not even up 20, like sometimes it be, and then you got to get 45 instead of 25 next year.
Yeah, but also if you know basketball, Giannis' GM skills. His terrible GM skills came out to fruition.
Coach Bud's coaching skills also lost him that game.
Yeah,
you keep Kyle Lowry in the game instead of Trae. Trae had what, like 10.7 assists?
Why you ain't go with Jimmy?
Or Jimmy?
I see you could have went with Jimmy. And you could have had Kemba be your point. Have Jimmy
Kyle ain't giving you nothing on offense, and he flopping on defense.
Wait, but his flops caused situations where they gave them a chance.
Yeah, you're right. But Trae would have got you a bucket.
We don't know. It's 50-50 with Trae.
But you not see there were no young players that was on that court.
Right, yeah.
Because they ain't earned no stripes yet. Even our man Luka, we Luka fans, but he
wasn't on the court.
He wasn't on the court. No Jason Tatum.
You got Chris Middleton on the floor.
No, he wasn't on the floor either.
Chris Middleton wasn't on the floor?
The Giannis team was Pascal.
Yeah.
Giannis. Embiid. Kyle Kemba.
Lowry, Kemba.
Why they kept trying to go to Pascal, I don't understand. But Giannis said they were trying to go whoever James Harden was guarding. So they were trying to
the disrespect.
The disrespect, and that didn't happen because Pascal's not that kind of player.
So. Yeah, you're right.
And shout out to Kawhi Leonard too.
Oh, Kawhi was hooping.
That boy, other than like Steph Curry.
Kawhi was hooping. I mean, listen,
25 in the first half.
When you can't double nobody in the All-Star game, except for like off of Kyle Lowry, but that you can't double nobody.
Kawhi was playing like it was a real game.
Yeah.
He's hitting. He's smiling. It looked like he was. It wasn't. It was no smiles. That's
Chris Paul was hooping.
Chris Paul was.
Nah, it was a lot of hooping going on.
It was a lot of hooping going on.
Like it wasn't one of them 199 to 210 games. It was. They started playing defense. So they were arguing fouls.
That was hilarious.
When you start seeing the referee started want to become part of the action. Mark Davis.
Listen, I thought somebody was finna get a tech in a minute.
Hilarious.
While you playing, I was say, bro, whoever get a tech in the All-Star game is
hilarious.
I don't think this ever happened. Well, you're gonna be Black History Month. Be the first person to ever get a technical foul in the All-Star game. But I mean, it was definitely compelling. They keeping the format. Shout out to the TBT because that's really where they got it from. Yeah. I don't know I get what Ice Cube was saying, but the TBT came up with that first, the whole Elam ending, because they've been around longer than the big three. So,
listen, man, it was a dope weekend, I will say, and of course it was a great tribute to Kobe. And of course they renamed the All-Star MVP award as the Kobe Bryant MVP award, and Kawhi Leonard is the first one to ever win it.
History for the quiet one.
Yeah, the first one for the cyborg.
The quiet man.
The claw,
the fun guy.
Yeah.
New Balance.
Hey, board man gets paid.
Board man gets MVPs.
Right. Hey man, how you feel about Kawhi in this All-Star game?
I mean, the boy had 25 in the first half. I really wanted him to break the record, but he couldn't. I think he needed 2 to break it. He was 8 for 13. Like, bruh. Like he was, and it wasn't no quiet 8 for 13. Like he was cashing everything.
Oh yeah.
At one point he was like 6 for 6. It's like, boy, you don't shoot like this in the regular season.
Listen, look, I told you can't double off. You can't double off nobody.
And also you can't double off. Like you said, you can't double off anybody. And he got the key still off of Joel Embiid, and they left into another basket. So Kawhi was playing like he was in mid-season form.
He the most rested player on the floor. So
come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, look. I mean, no load management. Okay, he had a whole week. He should.
It's
he
gonna
should not be no load management for the rest of the season.
He really shouldn't. Look, like
I don't think they had many back-to-backs either.
look, Shannon Sharp said it best, man. I don't know how you feel about it, but people talking about he should be MVP. I'm like,
season?
how?
About the
Yeah,
season?
I'm like, how?
No,
How?
I don't think.
How you go? What do you say? How you gonna be employee of the month? You miss 4 days out the month. How you gonna do that?
Because other times you scoring 30.
Listen, look. Your best ability is your availability, and if you ain't available on back,
He's been more available. He's been more available than Paul George, and that's my guy.
that's why Paul ain't in the All-Star game. But I was gonna say there's gonna be a different All-Star game next year.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of people not gonna be in this All-Star game next year. So I hope
You got Dame who ain't gonna be hurt. You got
hopefully Clay, Steph, KD, Kyrie, PG. So
it's gonna be some folks who gonna be real upset.
I don't know.
Like we know Luka getting in.
Oh, he is in.
We know. Well, actually, all these people in the West except for KD and Kyrie. But
So I don't know about number 11 who played for the Hawks going to be in the All-Star game. A starter at least next year because
it's gonna be up to him and Kimba. To be
whoever had
honest.
the better season, I'll go Kemba for the better season.
It's gonna be up to him and Kimba, and we gotta see what we're gonna do. But we'll talk about it in a second, though. How you feel about this All-Star format? You think they should keep it for next year?
Oh yeah, definitely. Keep it for years to come. It was great for the kids because you see they were lit at the East Quarter. Whoever got the 100,000 at the East Quarter, and they was into like it was Game 7 of the finals. And I was also
damn sure felt like it.
Hey, for real. And I was surprised what they did. I was wondering what they were going to do when the game was tied at the third, and they moved it over to they rolled over the extra 100,000 to the fourth. So I think Team Bron ended up with 400,000 total. I think that's what. Yeah, 400,000. So it was definitely a good representation for the kids. So I like it, and I think they should, up the ante to $500,000 for the winner. You ain't got to do each quarter, do $500,000 straight out.
So is it
Each quarter, whoever win that quarter gets 100,000. So first quarter, Bron team won 100,000. Second quarter,
But that was for charity.
For the charity.
Fourth quarter is for the players, ain't it?
No.
Oh, it's all for charity.
Yeah, whoever wins, all that money goes to that charity.
Oh, okay, all right.
So that's why I said Bron team won 400,000. Giannis got the 100. So
damn, Giannis, you gotta do better. Pick some better people next year.
I mean, obviously
He'll have a better choice, like we already said. And of course, with Kawhi winning the All-Star Game MVP, we had a lot going on after that.
Okay.
Oh, he just vacated the premises. But we had a lot going on after that, actually, with Reggie Jackson agreeing to a buyout with the Detroit Pistons and agreeing to sign with the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, I know the Lakers were actually interested in him as well. They do need a backup facilitator when Bron goes off the floor.
Lord Jesus, they need one.
How do you feel about this move, Reggie Jackson going to the Clippers?
See, it depends on what kind of Reggie Jackson you get. Because sometimes Reggie could be good, and sometimes Reggie could be out there, just roaming and be out there. What's that? So I mean, so it's cool for them. They got Bobby Smurda coming in, so
The disrespect again.
And then my boy Tay was not. He didn't want Reggie Jackson to come there because I don't know if you don't think it'll take some minutes from Lou. I doubt that because. Of course, we all know that they line up going to be at the end of the game, so it's not going to hurt to have an extra guard, another ball handler, keep him away from the Lakers. Reggie Jackson can win you a game, or
so let me just give you a few.
The roster?
No, I'm gonna give you some stats. Okay, Reggie Jackson played in 14 games this year.
He been hurt,
back problems.
Yeah,
averaging 14.9 points, 5.1 assists. Shooting 38% from the field, not 37% from three. Not bad. That's bad.
I said no. He said 38 for the field. That's terrible. 37 from three is
pretty good.
It's good.
Free throw percentage 78%.
That's down because he's usually in like 80, usually high 80s.
PER 14.8.
Not bad. I mean,
my thing on
he hasn't really. He played 14 games. 14 out of what? 48.
Yeah. So you don't know if that's too high, too low. You don't know.
I mean, like I said, he gonna be the fourth point guard. He could be assurance because Pat might miss some time. You need another point guard, and
I think he gives you a little bit of a better scoring punch than Pat does.
Oh yeah,
but he's not as tenacious on defense, of course.
because Reggie plays little to
no defense. I think this may be a situation where he may fall out of the lineup in the latter half of the year. Not latter half of the year, but the stretch going in the stretch run. I think he might fall out of the lineup.
It won't be just not too surprised if Reggie Jackson. I mean, they just got. I think really they just got him to keep away from the Lakers. To be honest.
I think so too. I mean, the Lakers they need a backup facilitator. It's not much out there.
There's two people that we keep hollering and preaching and screaming for.
I don't think they're the answer.
We need another ball handler.
Who's the answer? Who you think?
Jamal.
I don't think that's a. Yeah, I don't think that's the answer.
Why not? Who else could be a ball handler that's out there in free agency?
He's not really that great of a spot up shooter. He's get his own shot kind of guy.
But you need him to come in.
You need somebody to run the offense. So you need somebody more on the lines of
who's out there.
I honestly think they may have. Of course, the trade deadline is over, but maybe you should have kicked the tires on Jeff Teague maybe as a backup point guard. Something like that. Somebody who can run your offense.
Who can score if he needed to.
You know what I'm saying?
Low maintenance, high reward. It's not bad.
Something like that. I mean, I know they say Tyler Johnson.
I'm not Tyler Johnson. I mean,
he can hit a jumper, but I'm not trusting him running my offense.
And I don't think there's a reason why he didn't get no playing time for him in Phoenix.
I mean, it's not a whole lot to really look forward to. All you can really do is
go ahead, sign JR, man. Quit playing. All right, sign him too. Sign my dog. Stop playing.
I mean, I would agree with signing JR over Jamal right now.
I won't be mad about it. Go sign my dog Swish, man, and stop playing. Sign my dog JR.
I mean, he gonna hit the open jumper.
Yeah,
easily.
And he'll play defense. He might take some terrible shots, but those are JR shots.
And he gonna hit a lot of them.
Yeah, that he will. He will make the shots that you was like, what are you? Okay, good shot, boy. Those are JR shots, so they definitely need to get somebody, Lord Jesus.
I mean, honestly, right now,
and also they talk about DeMarcus Cousins coming back too.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be ready to the playoffs in no way.
You don't need DeMarcus Cousins.
You got too many bigs as it is.
Exactly. So you'll bring DeMarcus Cousins for him to do what?
Unless you are going. I mean, if you play in Houston, it could help. Because one of y'all gonna have to force each other to play the other way style. So you either gonna force Houston to be like, all right, we gotta slow it down a little bit, what they're not gonna do, or they're gonna force the Lakers to speed it up.
Because so say you do, DeMarcus comes back. Now you got 5 bigs i.e. the Hawks. You got 5 bigs. You got DeMarcus, Dwight, JaVale, AD, and Kuz.
Well, Kuz ain't really big.
Braun too. He ain't big, but they can play the 4. So what do you got? 6 bigs, pretty much. What are you gonna do with 6 bigs, and why do you need that many bigs? So DeMarcus, my dog, just go ahead and just shuffle for the season. Get completely healthy. Get 100% healthy. Because all your energy been on that same knee. So get 100% healthy. Ride the pine. Ride the wave. If they win, so be it.
Hey, man, they low-key, they might need him. He's skilled. He's a good passer as a big. Because what do we always say? AD, he can't create his own offense. Braun has to create his offense for him. He has to get him the ball on the block, all that. DeMarcus can get his own offense.
Yeah, but also your liability where you can't hide DeMarcus on defense.
Why not?
You can't hide DeMarcus on defense. Especially now some of the
teams. Let's say you play the Jazz. Rudy Gobert ain't get no buckets.
He ain't gotta get buckets. Make him run up and down the court.
Rudy Gobert ain't moving around like that. He might come set a screen.
No, I'm talking about he rim runs.
He rim run, that's fine.
And DeMarcus ain't running nowhere.
Look, all you gotta do is get back on defense.
Who's getting back? Who's getting down the court fast? DeMarcus or Rudy Gobert?
AD.
No, DeMarcus or Rudy Gobert.
I gotta see.
Now you gotta see. But we all know the answer to that. Okay?
Listen, man. Look, I think he could be an addition. Maybe not as a pivotal part of the offense or defense, but he can come in and give you 15 minutes of quality play.
Okay, so what you gonna do with JaVale and Dwight? It's only 48 minutes a game.
Look. Okay.
It's a Frank Vogel problem?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, they got Lionel Hollins over there. He know how to play bigs, two together.
Yeah, two, but not six.
Look, Bron is your point guard, okay? Kuz may lose some minutes because Kuz, I don't know what Lao Shang out here doing. I don't know what he doing right now.
Gentile.
I don't know what he out here doing. Clean yourself up. You're making a mess.
Shout out to Coach Phil. Coach Phil out here watching us.
Oh, Coach Phil out here watching us? Shout out Coach Phil.
Shout out Coach Phil, man.
I see the improvement.
See the improvement. He got his first win on as a head coach for the rookie All-Star, Rising Stars games.
Hey man,
so shout out Coach Phil.
Coach Phil,
he's a friend of the show.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, we see what you're doing. We also need some merch too, bro. I've been sending us some of this Deuce merch. Be on go.
I need that.
We need to send some of this merch, Coach Phil. Handy.
Where's he at? What state he at?
We would Lakers. He's the assistant for the Lakers.
He in LA right now?
No, the reason why I asked is as soon as y'all said that, it said
Phil Handy.
Somebody from Camden, Tennessee just logged on.
Oh, he definitely.
I doubt he's in Tennessee.
He definitely Tennessee. When the Lakers next game? Tomorrow?
Probably
tomorrow, Saturday.
So what we're gonna do here? We're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back.
We'll talk about.
You want to talk about? Y'all sure y'all want to talk about the Hawks?
we can compel it off another 2 weeks, as they say.
Listen, man. The Hawks. What do you say? At this point, you're looking for growth right now. We need Phil Handy right here, actually.
For what?
I bet Phil will get Cam right.
That's a big fact.
Phil will get Cam right.
And I do like Phil and Lloyd Pierce. I wouldn't mind seeing them two brothers be on the sideline.
Listen, hey Lloyd, Phil need a promotion.
For real.
Get my man.
He get a promotion that can bring me on too. So throw that plug out there.
All right, calm down, relax.
Hey, look, man.
Let's get Coach Phil in here first.
That's fine.
Coach Phil, we need you to come in and spit some more game for us too
this summer because we know. Y'all should
after the finals because I know you want to show off that ring. But
no, the question should be since Trae coming back from the All-Star experience. Is he gonna elevate his players
around him
to rally for at least a good, not to be set, at least be above the Knicks? Because I can't believe the Knicks record is better than Atlanta, and it shouldn't.
The Hawks are the second worst team in the East.
Right, it's like
behind Cavs. The Cavs and
the Cavs are
the Cavs are the Cavs. Right, so we see what they got going on.
I think Trae getting to experience being around, players like Bron, Giannis, you know what I mean, Kawhi. I know he didn't practice with them, but he got to play with them and everything like that. To be around those type of guys and see their work ethic, see how they, handle the game and everything like that. That's something he can bring back, and it can be in a positive light for the other young players here. You know what I mean? Like he can tell John Collins, hey, this game was crazy. Even though John was in the slam dunk contest last year, so I'm pretty sure he's seen a little bit of it. But
John may would have been all-star if he wants to spend those first 25.
That's true. John is a 20 and 10 guy, and he has the best true shooting percentage out of all those guys in 20 and 10 right now. But 20, so I think Kevin Huerter, Cam, DeAndre Hunter,
they're growing, and all these people who just see Trae as the name that everybody see. Talk about Trae needs all this help. This team is young. Everybody's in this.
The core of the
second
Hawks,
year and third year.
The core of the Hawks, their average age is like 20 and a half. Like what you
all
want
these
to do?
boys can't buy liquor yet legally.
They can barely drink.
Cheers. You know what I'm saying? But they'll be all right. What they got hang their hat on for real is on the defensive side.
That's the thing. Like Lloyd Pierce being the head coach,
your point guard should not be the worst defender in basketball.
Listen, here's the thing. Okay, the Warriors win a lot. Steph is not a great defender. But he's an able body. He's a little bit bigger than Trae, but he's not a great defender. They can hide him on defense because of Clay. So I think Cam and DeAndre are two very good defenders when they want to. And I think that can help us. I think we just got to grow. I mean, you're talking about two rookies and two second-year players and a third-year player as your core.
Capella now gonna be in your who's gonna be here for the next 4 years? 3 years?
3. You got Capella. You got
Capella's
Dedmon.
25.
You know what I mean? So it's you have actual
Brandon.
pieces. Brandon Goodwin, yeah.
ABL alum.
You have shout out Jai and ABL.
Yeah,
you
shout out
have
to that jacket too. You got too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
You have decent pieces. You just need to grow.
Yeah.
So just grow
Be patient,
and make sure they learn the right way.
and you
You
have cap space. So
you got like $75 million in cap space next year.
Spend your money wisely.
Mm-hmm.
There is, well, I don't know if this free agent class is the greatest.
It's not.
I don't know who will be a free agent this year. I mean, I don't think it's the greatest. But next year is the year that there's a lot of free agents coming up.
We ain't getting Giannis.
Oh no, that's not happening.
Which is
that's not happening.
That's you know.
That's,
but I think we can. I think with this core, by next summer, I think that's when you can say, all right, I know what we need to surround them with. Right now, we don't know. Like by next summer, we can be able to say, all right, we can go get our backup point guard here. We can go get a couple more shooters here.
They need to learn. They need to let like Cam play, run some offense through Cam, or let him play make, because that's what he was in high school. He had to sacrifice the game in Duke because of
Zion and RJ.
Yeah, who took all the shots. So, but in the big games, in the clutch games, who took the shots? Florida State game, Cam.
But that was because wasn't somebody hurt that game?
It was a 3. You needed a 3 for the win. Who you gonna take? RJ, Cam, or
He's
Zion?
like Coach K tell it. He give it the ball to RJ.
And you see who they didn't want to play for RJ. So, who's playing fairly decent in New York, supposedly, but
H.
He's not.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
well.
never mind.
He wasn't on the floor during the double overtime with the Hawks.
Oh.
He wasn't even on the floor.
Oh,
so who you? Never mind. We'll talk about them
speaking
later.
of New York and injuries and Duke injury players, Kyrie. My dog is out for the rest of the season.
Listen, at this point, just go ahead and come
shovel,
back with KD.
Go ahead and shovel for the season, because there was really the expectation this season.
Speaking of Coach Phil,
speaking of Coach Phil, yeah.
But I think Kyrie he
get them Paul George shoulders.
He need to go get him some new shoulders. I guess I don't know.
He having a shoulder surgery today. I mean,
honestly, I'm thinking he doing this because he really wants to wait for KD. He don't want all that weight. Really, why his shoulders is fucked up
because he got to carry
and he got to carry the team.
I mean, they actually been playing better without him.
Right.
But Spencer Dinwiddie been playing. He's been balling.
Spencer Dinwiddie is a hooper.
And Karras has been playing well.
Spencer's playing for his spot for next year. To let them know, don't have me on the bench while.
Oh no, he's going to play. He's under contract. He ain't going nowhere. And he be a nice.
Spencer's their third best player
right now.
Yeah,
no, third.
KD, Kyrie, Spencer.
No. We
Karras.
They not on the field.
I'll take
they
Spencer
on the
over
court
Karras right now.
Who's the best player right
Spence.
now? For them?
Oh, right now for them. Oh, Spencer.
Right.
Spencer.
So when Kyrie comes, wouldn't he?
I think what they should do.
He's shooting guard, right? Or he's the point.
He a combo guard.
He a combo guard.
Oh, okay.
So what you could do, because either him or Karras gonna have to come off his bench next year.
Sit on that
I think Spencer needs to come off the bench just because.
Ooh, Spence.
And then,
I'm not saying I think he's a bench
chunk
player, but I think Spence can run an offense. So I think Kyrie, being your point, he gonna have the ball in his hands most of the time. So what's Spencer gonna do? Spot up in the corner?
He's a
or what they could do, or they gonna play.
Unless you gonna play all three of them.
You play all three of them and have KD as your 4
and Jared Allen as
your
your 5.
Which KD can't play the 4.
You could do that. You could do that.
You could bring Torian off the bench, which I think he would be better suited to come off that bench with them for that team. And you still have DeAndre Jordan come off the bench, and you can still mix and match.
Joe Harris.
Well,
I don't know because Kyrie didn't name him, so I don't know.
Joe will be.
He might not be there.
He might not. Yeah, he might not.
You let that 44% 3-point shooting go if you want to.
Listen, Lakers will take him.
Yeah, definitely.
Listen, LeBron made that man 48% shoot.
But be shooting 50% from the 3-point line.
Well, listen, he'll be wide open all day.
All wide open shots.
Be shooting just in the gym, chilling. But I mean, we gotta see Kyrie. It's been a disappointing season for. I mean, I guess. I would like to think that you would think that the Nets would be able to at least make the playoffs again.
I mean, they in the playoffs right now. Who's in? What are they like 7th? Who's under there can make a run? Orlando. Marquette
Maybe.
Fultz has been balling.
Wait, the Pelicans in the West.
They in the
Pelicans in
West.
the West, they fight for the eighth
You
spot.
got. Of course, you got Milwaukee, Miami, Toronto,
Philly, Boston,
Indiana, Boston. That's 6.
Brooklyn, and
Brooklyn, Orlando.
who else is in the East?
Oh, Milwaukee.
No,
you
I
said
said
that.
Milwaukee.
No, not the Bulls.
Yo,
Not Detroit.
Honestly, not even a chance to go to break, but how is New Orleans on the West?
I've never understood how that works. They got Memphis in the West too. I've never understood that.
I don't even like.
Well, Memphis was in Vancouver first. So I guess they just kept them
they
there.
moved them to the West, and New Orleans was in Charlotte. They moved them to New Orleans.
Because they added a team in
added a
Charlotte.
team,
so.
so-
They were the Bobcats, and then they went to they were the Hornets,
They were
and
the
then
Hornets,
went to New
Bobcats.
Orleans, and then Charlotte had the Bobcats, and then New Orleans became the Pelicans, and then Charlotte went back to the Hornets.
New Orleans with the Hornets at first.
So you pretty much just added a team in New Orleans.
Good demographically, they're really in the East.
Yeah,
Both
yeah.
teams, to be honest.
I mean, hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got a few games left in the season.
25.
And we got 25 games left in the season. We'll see how everything shakes up and see how the playoff race goes down. We're going to go to a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to speak a little bit of NFL. We got the Combine coming up, Tom Brady, AB, and we're going to talk about a little bit of football, a little bit of see what's going on there. Catch us back. Live Hip Hop Daily presents Sideline Stories.
Chill.